Hello, welcome to the second half of the Books I Have Skimmed series on traditional number rhymes in games. If you haven't watched the first half, it's a bit hard to describe. It's me talking about a book I have skimmed that's about traditional number rhymes, and you know what? I think it'll be okay. Going past the sequences, which are mostly ways of counting magpies and sneezes, we come to number 65, which, while it isn't a very interesting rhyme, does have a wonderful moment where Miss Gullen has become clearly exasperated at her research. I picture her observing the children playing this game, maybe for hours, notebook in hand, trying to make sense of the logic behind what they're doing so she can preserve it for posterity, but eventually she just has to give up, and defeatedly write the words, "The game ends by all tumbling in a confused heap." What have we got more of these? This variant of number 67, "We Are the Romans," is similar to Lazy Town's "You Are a Pirate." I don't know what to do with this information, but it's good to have. You know, that would actually make a better name for this channel. Oh, and the spectre of racism looms once more with "Old Joe Badger had a little Indian, one little Indian boy." Let's move on, shall we? 1, 2, 3, my mother caught a flea. She peppered it and salted it and gave it to me for my tea. This is terrible, it doesn't scan, it's like a child wrote it, which they probably did, but that's no excuse. At least the other version's better. 1, 2, 3, Nanny caught a flea. The flea died and Nanny cried, out goes she. Yes, it's morbid, but it scans. First day of Christmas, bang in tune, but we don't need it here. When I got this book, it came with a National No Smoking Day 1986 bit of paper as a bookmark. Pristine condition, I call that a little bonus feature. Number 112 has a reference to Moon Moon, for those of you who aren't over 2013's memes yet. Moon Moon, make me a pair of shoon, and I'll dance till you be done. The much foreshadowed page 50. Long leather laces a penny a pair. If you want to buy them, go to Johnny Blair. There you'll see an old man sitting in a chair, selling long leather laces a penny a pair. It's great that Johnny Blair could go from selling leather laces in the 50s to winning film awards in 2014, and they say social mobility's dead. Warning once, warning twice, warning 3 times over. When the cock crows, out come Widdy Widdy Wake Cock Warning. If this channel ever gets merchandise, Widdy Widdy Wake Cock Warning is definitely going on a t-shirt. Maybe a hat. I like that 157 has some snark from Miss Gullen, where she says, "A better version of this is as follows," but then afterwards. It's another reference to the Feetykin. I love the Feetykin. Actually, hang on, no, now that I say it again, I hear it. It sounds like a fetish group. Sneal, snall, robbers are coming to pull down your wall. Sneal, snall, pull out your horn. Robbers are coming to steal your corn. Coming at 4 o'clock in the morn. Oh, corn. It's always corn. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's a reference to corn farming where no one gets human sacrificed. Congrats, Scotland. You're one step ahead of the rest of us. Oh, speaking of which, number 168 is pretty long, but I should subject you to all of it anyway, as a public service. You see, if you ever hear children singing this somewhere out in the countryside, you should run, because otherwise that's probably how you end up in a Wicker Man. We've come to see poor Jenny Jones, poor Jenny Jones, poor Jenny Jones. We've come to see poor Jenny Jones. How is she today? Poor Jenny is washing, washing, washing. Poor Jenny is washing, washing hard today. When can we see her? At 1 o'clock. Don't worry, I won't repeat the whole thing every time. We've come to see poor Jenny Jones. Poor Jenny is starching. When can we see her? At 2 o'clock. We've come to see poor Jenny Jones. Poor Jenny is folding. When can we see her? At 3 o'clock. We've come to see poor Jenny Jones. Poor Jenny is ironing. When can we see her? At 4 o'clock. We've come to see poor Jenny Jones. Poor Jenny is poorly. When can we see her? At 5 o'clock. We've come to see poor Jenny Jones. Poor Jenny is dying. When can we see her? Come at 6 o'clock. We've come to see poor Jenny Jones. Poor Jenny is dead, dead, dead. Poor Jenny is dead. You can't see her today. What colour will you have for the funeral for poor Jenny Jones? Red? Red is for the soldiers, soldiers, soldiers. Red is for the soldiers, and that won't do. Blue? Blue is for the sailors. Pink? Pink is for the babies. White? White is for a wedding. Black? Black is for mourners, mourners, mourners. Black is for the mourners, and that will do. Poor Jenny Jones is dead, dead, dead. Poor Jenny Jones is dead and lies in her grave. Kids. And we come into a collection of surprisingly hardcore rhymes about the months. February, if ye be fair, the sheep will mend and nothing mair. February, if ye be foul, the sheep will die in every pool. March will search, April will try. May will tell ye if you'll live or die. Come it early or come it late, in May comes the cow quake. They definitely don't make the month of May like they used to. If there's ice in November that will bear a duck, there'll be nothing after but sludge and muck. I think the phrase is big mood. But speaking of ducks, number 260. Dame, get up and bake your pies, bake your pies, bake your pies. Dame, get up and bake your pies on Christmas Day in the morning. Dame, what makes your maidens lie, maidens lie, maidens lie. Dame, what makes your maidens lie on Christmas Day in the morning. Dame, what makes your ducks to die, ducks to die, ducks to die. Dame, what makes your ducks to die on Christmas Day in the morning. Their wings are cut, they cannot fly, cannot fly, cannot fly. Their wings are cut, they cannot fly on Christmas Day in the morning. And that's it. There's no other verse. It's just about dead ducks. Merry Christmas. Even more ducks over the page, though. I saw a ship a-sailing on the sea, and oh, it was laden with pretty things for me. There were comforts in the cabin, and apples in the hold. The sails were made of silk, and the masts were made of gold. 24 sailors that sat upon the deck were 24 white mice with chains around their necks. The captain was a duck with a packet on his back, and when the ship began to move, the captain cried, "Quack, quack!" It's cute. It's about a duck who's got slaves that are mice. I don't know anymore. You folks are still into riddles, aren't you? The brown bull of Baverton went over the hill to Haverton, and dashed its head between two stones, and was brought milk-white home. It's corn sent to the mill. Phew, there's that faintly horrifying aspect of sacrificing corn farming that this book's been missing. I was starting to get worried. 3 wise men of Gotham went to sea in a bowl. If the bowl had been stronger, my song would have been longer. Those of you that have seen my chapbooks of the 18th century video will know that if the song had been longer, the wise men of Gotham would have ended up fucking each other's wives. Number 327. Another riddle. I'm in everyone's way, but no one I stop. My 4 horns every day, in every way play, and my head is nailed on at the top. It's not corn, is it? It's not some corn farmer nailing their child's head to a post to increase the crop, is it? Oh no, it's a turnstile, that's okay. 328. Red within and red without, 4 corners round about. Turnstile? A brick! That's brilliant. Oh, an unexpected feminist anthem. My name is Queen Mary, my age is 16. My father's a farmer in yonder green. He's plenty of money to dress in silk for braw, for there's nae bonny laddie to take me away. One morning I rose and I looked in the glass, says I to myself, I'm a handsome young lass, my hands by my sides, and I give a ha-ha, for there's no bonny laddie to take me away. Brilliant. There are 2 excellent ones about the number 24. Barber, barber, shave a pig, how many hairs will make a wig? 24, that's enough, give the barber a pinch of snuff. And 24 tailors went to kill a snail. The best man among them dares not to touch her tail. She put out her horns like little Kylo cow. Run, tailors, run, or she'll kill you all even now. You know, the preface wasn't wrong. This has given me a pleasant attitude towards number. And the sickest burn in the book. A donkey walks on 4 legs, I walk on 2. The last donkey I saw was just like you. I think Miss Gullen's spoiling for a playground rumble. Ooh, riddles. A wee house full of meat, and neither door nor window to get in to eat. It's an egg. Higher than a house, higher than a tree. Oh, whatever can that be? A star. Well, they're factually accurate, I'll give them that. The horny Gollock is an awesome beast. Supple and scaly, it has 2 horns and a handful of feet and a forky taily. I looked up what a horny Gollock is, expecting it to be some kind of Jabberwocky-like beast. And it's an earwig. That's brilliant. Scotland never change. And 396 starts like they're describing some kind of Tory-led immigration policy, but it goes in an unexpected direction towards the end. Here's a poor widow from Babylon, with 6 poor children all alone. One can bake and one can brew, one can shape and one can sew, one can sit at the fire and spin, one can bake a cake for the king. Come choose you east, come choose you west, come choose the one you love the best. Girls form a ring, singing this song to one in the middle. The girl in the middle chooses one from the ring, singing, I choose the fairest that I do see, MN you'll come to me. The girl chosen enters the ring, which then sings, Now they're married, I wish them joy. Every year a girl or boy loving each other like sister and brother, I pray this couple may kiss together. The 2 girls then kiss, and the first returns to the ring while the second goes through the same performance, and so on. There's a lot to unpack here, but I think we should just enjoy it at face value of girls kissing as though they were brother and sister. Yeah, moving on. I love sixpence, pretty little sixpence. I love sixpence better than my life. I spent a penny of it, I spent another. I took 4p home to my wife. Oh, my little 4p, pretty little 4p, I love 4p better than my life. I spent a penny of it, I spent another. I took 2p home to my wife. Oh, my little 2p, pretty little 2p, I love 2p better than my life. I spent a penny of it, I spent another, and I took nothing home to my wife. Oh, my little nothing, my pretty little nothing, what will nothing buy for my wife? I have nothing, I spent nothing. I love nothing better than my wife. I mean, it sounds nice and sweet. I suppose it's nice that in the end they love nothing better than their wife, but it doesn't address the fact that they still love their 6p, 4p and 2p better than their life. I guess being raised on this stuff is how baby boomers ended up the way they did. Actually, no, to explain how they ended up the way they did, you want to get to number 420, which is basically a hymn to the N-word. And seeing as 425, the last one in the book, is there, we will call it at that. Cheerio, thanks for listening. Wasn't that fun? Next time, something from the Bronze Age, so I can actually talk about this badge here rather than just angling it towards the camera. Anyway, like and subscribe if you want to see more, and just like and subscribe. Just those two. Share, also share. Like, subscribe and share. And subscribe.